Hello and welcome to YASSERTV. Welcome back to the channel, people. Sorry for the lateness. You know what I'm saying? I thought I'd be home earlier, but yeah, things, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunate circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunate circumstance. Things outside of my control, whatever we want to call it. Big up to Trev Chadloba. We'll talk about this in a bit. Um, Big up to JJ, of course. Big up to you. Big up to AFC always. Um, yeah, big up to Gio as well. Make sure you subscribe to Gio, the Juventus fan. Yeah, make sure. Ricky Hatton. Alright, yeah, I've read about this actually. Yeah, R.I.P. Ricky Hatton. Man. That was a shock still. And big up to Mob Boats. Listen, let's get into this. Obviously, we lost yesterday. We drew yesterday. Yeah, it feels like a loss. You know what I'm saying? But we drew yesterday. Big up to every single person that's actually watched my match reaction. You get me? Where should we start? You see, my thing is, yeah, you sometimes you can get a player. Liverpool got Verts for 100 million, and he hasn't performed yet. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that that's an excuse, but I'm saying some players just need a little bit longer than you think. Do you know what I'm saying? Just because he's paid the money, it doesn't always mean that they're gonna click. We didn't expect Palmer to come here and do what he did, and he did. Like, it's a weird thing, innit? Every player is different. Every player adjusts differently to the team. Obviously now when it's all system based and that, it's a bit more difficult for some players to get used to it. But we seen it yesterday, and it with Gittins. Now, Gittins in his first game when he came off the bench, I think, in pre-season, actually performed well, and everyone was saying, "Wow, Gittins moved me. Wow, wow, wow." Cool." Then obviously it hasn't really featured. You know what I'm saying? Unless he came off the bench for like 15 minutes or anything like that. It is what it is. And then yesterday he got his first start. He was poor. We're not gonna go around it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know whether to go near. He didn't know whether to stay out wide. Like, he struggled, didn't it? We're not gonna beat around the bush and say he was all right. No, but people are like overreacting, bro. And this is not a thing where I'm trying to say, like, if you give him time, I swear he's gonna make it. Like, I get it, innit? There's certain players that just won't make it. But I'm just tired of the people that don't know football. Yeah, I just want to come here and tell me which player is gonna make it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of that. Let me fix this thing one sec. Big up to Godfrey, my guy. I'm just tired of hearing people trying to tell me which player is gonna make it and which player is not gonna make it, when these men have never kicked the ball in their life, bro. Do you know? I don't get that. Because the other day, big up to the Blue Lounge, I was on there, and obviously we had a normal conversation. We done the lineups, everything was lit. And then a man's trying to tell me, Garnacho, I don't want to see Gittins in the lineup. And I was like, all right, cool, but why? Now I just think Garnacho's better than him. And I'm like, we've got a large sample size of Garnacho. Well, we've all seen that he's trash. But then you want to see, you know what I mean? But then at the same time, the guy that you haven't watched, you want to say he's rubbish. When really, if you watch their attributes, Gittins is a better dribbler than him. He's a better shooter than Garnacho. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you look at, does he suit the system? His attributes actually suit what we need in the team. I just don't think that his confidence is there yet. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think he really understands how we want to play yet. And if you guys remember the City team, yeah? Remember when the wingers used to go City? When Mahrez went to City, Grealish went to City. None of them done their thing in the first season. Even Rodri never done their thing in the first season. What I mean by that is, when it comes to this possession-based football thing, a lot of the times the players do their thing in the second season. Now, am I saying that's what I want from Ghana, from Gittins? No. But people telling me go and loan him out, or he will never make it, he's trash. And I'm like, bro, like, if you've played football, you know when a player's like kind of playing within himself, like when there's more to give, but he's not playing to that level, and like you can tell. I don't know how people can't tell, but it's one of those things where it's easy to react. Do you know what I'm saying? It's easy to react. Hi, have you seen the Pies tweet of the offside second goal? Brentford, I hate VAR, needs to go. I've only seen the videos today, and because yesterday, me, Gio, and that were on Michael's channel with Liam. And then at the same time, I think I don't remember where I was, but I wasn't really checking Twitter like that. It's only this morning I checked it, and I was like, oh my days. So obviously, if you use a brain, you can't be offside from a throw in. You know, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know you can't be offside from a throw in. Now, what can happen is apparently that you can interfere with the ball. As in, you could be in an offside position or in front of the goalkeeper and all that, like those things. I've heard that that happened, innit? But so it's one of those things, yeah, where for me, it's a weird one. Do you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if we didn't fall asleep in the back post, it probably wouldn't have happened, fam. You know what I mean? And this is the thing. The throw-in, I don't know if you've seen Unlimited Dreamer. The throw-in was taken like 10 meters away from where the guy told him to take it. It was supposed to be clearer to the like closer to the dugout than it is to the corner flag, bro. The guy took it all the way from like left instead of being either way. For me, all those things for me personally aren't an excuse. Because last week, what did I say last week? I said sometimes, yeah, or not last week, the Fulham game. I said sometimes these things go for you, sometimes they go against you. Like even if it was offside, we shouldn't have slept. There was 4 players covering one, 4 defenders covering one or two attackers, and then Garnacho falls asleep in the back post. Yeah, JJ, exactly. So he was further away from where he's actually supposed to take it, closer to our goal than instead of where he was supposed to take it. On top of that, maybe you could say Django was in an offside position, but Dango, whatever his name is, but he unless he interferes with the ball, you can't really be offside from a throw in. That's just it. So people that keep looking and telling me about offside, you can't be offside from a throw in. So this is why I'm kind of annoyed with that, innit? So now I'm seeing people say to me, nah, we can't blame Garnacho. Why are 4 defenders on one guy? It shouldn't have reached the back post in the first place. And I'm like, but it did. It did. Do you remember when they took the throw in and it bounced in the box and Sanchez made the save? You can't actually predict everything. Just because we have taller players, sometimes maybe the shorter player jumps higher at that moment in time, or it's football. Man's not on the player. If Garnacho was with his man and it went in or something, you could say, yo, but everyone was right. Maybe the defenders in the middle should have done something about it. He didn't. And this is the thing. That was always one of my things when it came to Garnacho. Because if you really know Garnacho, you know that he's one of these guys now that said, yo, I done my job. I affected the game. We scored a goal. He's waiting for the time to tick so he could post on Instagram or something. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, he wasn't switched on at the end. And yes, you can blame the 4 players that were defending one guy in the box. And the defense should have done better. But at the same time, what about the thingy? What about the other guy? You can't fall asleep on the back post, bro. No matter what the situation is, you can't fall asleep on the back post. Because a lot of people like to do shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, but if he made sure that he was by his man, he at least had the chance to clear it. Regardless of whether the ball bounced and shouldn't have got to the back post or not. That doesn't matter. Because it can always go to the back post. Because what can happen is that one of our defenders tries to head it out and it goes towards our own back post. Then what? Then what? All the fans pushing out Sancho, where are you? I don't know. Listen, these man, listen, I've started to notice it, innit? Because what's happening now basically is you need to give Garnacho time where you can't give Gittins times apparently. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to give Garnacho time. You must. Do you know what I mean? You must. But you can't give Garnacho time. You have to give Garnacho time, but you can't give Finger time. Big up to Views on Sports, my guy Views on the raid. Much appreciated. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. And Godfrey, can you also put his other channel in the chat just in case? Yeah. People can subscribe to that as well. So, for me, it's my thing is the head loss, innit? Like the level of head loss. Because I'm gonna show this to you, man. Today, this is what I'm on today because I understand that as Chelsea fans, it feels like a loss and whatever. We get it. Okay, I just seen something. Yeah, let's show you. This is nothing about someone else now. This is about the offside. I just seen this now when I went onto Twitter. First offside error by VAR. Otara, which is the Dango guy, which is the one of you told me in the chat, was standing in an offside position at the moment. The touch by Ayer. Alright. Touch by Ayer attempted to play the ball, having an impact on Reece James. So, clearly attempting to play a ball which is close when the action impacts an opponent or making it obvious. Alright, but I'm not going to move like an Arsenal fan all of a sudden and start saying things like, we've been robbed, you know what I'm saying? Why? And no, but we should have done better. Our first half was so poor that I can't come in here now and start making excuses about one throw-in, bro. Do you guys get what I'm saying? It's not a thing where I'm trying to avoid and all that. No, this is what actually happened. Let me show you, man, this, and let me show you, man, this. I don't care who it is and what she does or what he does. We saw the left-footed Madueke and bought a right-footed Madueke. This is what man are on, you know. Oh, he's whack. He's a fraud. Someone said to her, yeah, this is just 4 games to the season. Cut him some slack. Yeah. I will not cut him any slack. It was the same thing people said last season, and we moved on from league contenders to top 4 battle. You win the league by picking up points in the early stages of the season. So apparently she has very good mentality, innit? And we have mediocre mentality, apparently. Do you get me? The problem is that if you really think about it and say, yo, you can't put the same level of pressure on the younger players that you can do on an experienced player. It doesn't always work. Sometimes younger players can thrive on it. Some younger players struggle with that pressure. That's all it is. I'm not saying that it's a good excuse and all that. I just don't feel like you should be getting on your player like that in that way. When you can tell if you've played football, you can tell, innit? You can actually tell if a player is not confident, or if a player is struggling, or if a player, like, we all kind of tell. We all of us could tell at the time when, what's his name, Crystal Palace game, when Palmer when he didn't look alright, when Enzo a couple years ago was on the pitch was struggling. The people that always were saying that, you know, we never had issues with Enzo Fernandez's mobility, and all of a sudden people say he's struggling, he can't run, he can't turn, he can't this. We all knew that there was something going on because the player's not moving like he used to move. And then it comes out later that he needed surgery. So that you can tell if you've played football, you know. Same way we can tell when someone's fake limping or real limping and all these things, because we know when people used to do it or we used to do it. It's a different story. So I'm not coming here saying it's excusable for Gittins to be not good enough and all that. But brother, we've barely seen him play to say that he's not good enough. His attributes and his skill set are what we need in the team. It's whether he can turn up to that level. I don't necessarily feel like Maresca really trusts him yet. And that's why we haven't seen him as consistently as a João Pedro, as a Dalapa at the time. Even Tyreek George's coming on more often. With Garnacho, we've seen a large sample size. The stats tell you he's one of the worst dribblers in the league. You get me? He carries the ball more than he actually dribbles. You get me? We are lucky that yesterday he actually decided to run down the line and actually cross it and not decide to shoot and waste. You know, we would have probably not seen that Caicedo chance. Do you get me? We probably wouldn't have seen the Caicedo chance. But this is why I keep going back. For me, as soon as I saw the starting lineup, my main thing is that I felt like from the starting lineup, that the lineup finished the game should have started with JP up front. Exactly. I think, and I thought about this later, and I just think that we underestimated Brentford. Because remember, Brentford have been really poor. They've lost some of their main players. Obviously, not Cunha, Mbuemo and Wissa. They've lost Nergard. And I know he's not good enough, but obviously he's their captain. Do you get me? They've lost those players. And then obviously they've lost their manager, and then they got some rookie manager in or set piece coach, whatever he was at the time. So you might be a little bit more confident going into those games. You think, you know what, I might actually be doing better, whatever. But if you really think about it, we started poor, and I said you don't deserve to win a game if you're only good in one half, really. Do you get me? Big up to Wahaha as well, man. Big up. Hope you're doing well, man. Big up to you. He says big up the chat as well. So I can't expect you to expect like you play really well, but you just being thrown left, right, and center, bro. You have to perform, but you also have to be trusted to perform. When he took João Pedro off, for me, it was like, what? You're trying to win a game. Why are you taking João Pedro off? We should have started. Look, if we're gonna start Caicedo, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If we're gonna start Caicedo, we should have started. If you were gonna go with Caicedo anyway, even though he said that he didn't see him and all over, cool. If you're gonna do that, start Palmer. Do you get me? Because if you're on the bench, that means you're fit enough, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it. You get me? And we saw that how good he was when he came on. You could have started Palmer. Could have started everyone, blood. Do you know what I mean? Everyone, Cucurella, all of them. Start the game, 3-0, 2-0, take them off, put the rest of the players on, tell them to manage the game, keep it moving. Do you get me? This is the Premier League. So we can put part blame on Maresca. We don't actually know whether, all the players were fully fit, whether he was taking a risk with them and all that. We don't actually know that. But for you to start, because this is the thing, we are upset about the result. Yeah, most of us are cool. We're upset about the result. But for me, the thing that I'm not really with is that because you're upset at the result, you're now gonna start picking on the players and this was like talking rubbish on the players. These man can't tell you when they've seen Gittins play. They've watched him play in pre-season and they were gassing him, bro. We played a 45-minute game, I think, or something like that, and they were gassing him. Oh my days, whatever. We're cool. But now all of a sudden, Gittins is supposed to be worse than Garnacho. And they've only seen him play I don't even remember. I don't think he came on West Ham. He may have come West Ham, but we were already winning at the time. It's just that it's a weird one, isn't it? They like the bigger names. It's just they like the bigger names. Garnacho, we used to chill with ISO speed, not good enough a footballer, but maybe. I mean, he can't be that big if he's not that good. Their common sense is just not common sense. Not everyone has common sense. So this whole thing about let's cost the players and that, and he's not good enough and he's trash and that, bro, I'm not trying to hear all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Common sense is trying to chase her, but she's too fast. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about when it comes to this idiot that I just read her thing earlier, yeah? Do you get me? I'm not stupid. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Moises Caicedo cooked. Bro, he's an industry plan and he's rubbish, bro. He's coming on, obviously he's very... even if you see him celebrate for the goal, yeah? For the assist or whatever that Caicedo scored. He was trying to get everyone to run to him like he scored. His mentality is just not there, bro. Like, it's just not there. You get me? It's just not there. I don't know, man. Tosin, everyone's turning on Tosin. That's another one. I was on that stream the other day and then I said, what did I say? I said, yo, Tosin, listen, Mandem, Tosin gives me worries on the high line. When you play a high line, and I said this on my match reaction yesterday, if you haven't watched it, go have a watch it. I said, yo, I can't really talk about him right now. You get me? I don't necessarily like the way he's been moving. You get me? I don't like the way he's been moving, but it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But then, yes, cool. We conceded the similar goal that we conceded for the offside goal, and whatever the foul that was on Fulham. Similar goal. But what was it? If you really think about it, what actually was it? We knew that they just kept doing long ball, long ball, long ball, long ball, long ball. You knew you just had to make sure you were in the right place. Chalobah wasn't that bad. But when people see the lineups, I've seen people that see the lineup, oh, Chalobah's trash, he's going to get done, he can't make a pass forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Tosin, he's too slow, we can't do anything with him, even though he's the only guy that can play the centre-back role right now. Even though Maresca said he wanted the centre-back. Do you know what I'm saying? Fofana and right back. I thought Fofana was one of our best defenders. So what was the problem? Maybe he was three in the back. He was the right centre back, but on the formation thing, sometimes it shows you 4 in the back, 4-3-3 or something. The point I'm making here is everyone just likes to run for the worst thing possible. They like to run straight to the negative. Oh, he's the best. He's the worst player. Oh, this. Oh, that. This can actually help us against the what's it called? The buying game. I'm not saying we needed it, but the point I'm making is you sometimes need to just have that. You learned your lesson. Do you remember? Do you remember when we went in that running and we drew or lost? Or was it we lost? Did we lose against Newcastle when Jackson got a red card? We lost, innit? And that's the game that gets you back. You get me? You got let off that game. You got let off, but now you can't. We're not gonna let you off. And that's what I'm talking about. So for me, it's about you staying up. Make sure, do you know what I'm saying? You don't make these mistakes again. From a manager's perspective and also from a player's perspective. Do you get me? So the point I'm making is, I know that we didn't want to lose and it's not a loss, whatever. But at the same time, you can't be making these mistakes again. Do you get me? And this is like a wake-up call for the squad. To say, yo, you fell asleep, you didn't beat them. And I've seen too many people, and I think even the manager was looking way too much forward to the Bayern Munich game. We'll beat Brentford, let's look to the Bayern Munich game. I don't like that, innit? I'll be honest with you, man, I don't like that. This is the Premier League. Once you get complacent, you get beat. This is the thing with the Premier League. You get complacent, you get beat. You know what I'm saying? You can't get away with it. There's no such thing as getting away with being complacent in the Premier League. We snatched it. You know what I'm saying? I would have had to do another thumbnail or like title that said we robbed Brentford. Do you know what I'm saying? Second robbery in the week. Or in the month, whatever you want to call it. Because remember, we robbed Fulham. That's the joke that man was doing. And this time we robbed Brentford because it's a robbery. And it's only so far you can get away with not playing well and actually beating teams. Yes, West Ham, we played well, but they were also poor. Right? I said it was a balance where we were very good, but they were also very poor. But Because people say, but that's the only team you convincingly beat, you know. And you also know we kind of do rise up to the occasion when we play the bigger teams. But these are the teams that we need to go and actually slap. Brentford, we should have gone there and slapped. Easy. I said 3-0 in my predictions on the Blue Lines. I said 3-0. Why do you think I said 3-0? I said 3-0 because I could see us winning 3-0. So all these other excuses that people are bringing on, it's just boring. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just boring, man. One loss and the whole, you know, the whole crowd's falling and everyone's moaning and bro, I'm not with all that, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not with all that. Kirk has booked for diving. You know what? Let's see if I can pop the game out. England flag, Burnley, Liverpool. Let me just switch this off for a second. Fighting the ads, man. Them. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting the ads. I'm on 24 minutes. Burnley, Liverpool. Why these men are wearing a green kit? That's how I know, you know. I ain't been looking into the whole Liverpool thing. Yeah, these men are wearing a green kit. He don't need to do anything quickly, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't get this thing. Like, why? I don't understand this. I don't understand this, man, bro. I don't get this. Do you get me? Mudryk, you lot said was trash. You know what I'm saying? Man, were telling me he's trash. You get me? He's trash. You get me? Now Mudryk's gone. Man, them didn't want to see. Who was it? People didn't want to see. Remind me his name. Sancho. Very good footballer, but he's not direct. Cool. And then you got yourself a direct winger who looks like he's low in confidence or he doesn't seem to understand what the manager wants him to do, and that. Fine. Why do we all want the player there to get in, go there straight away and ball out straight away? Bro, how do you know this, bro? How do you know this? I don't get the whole thinking. It's 4 games in. Some people need more confidence than others. Just because you paid 100 million does not mean the player is gonna cook. That doesn't mean that. He was 51 million or something like that, or whatever it is. Same thing. You can get a player for 2 million and he cooks straight away, and you can get a player for 100 million and he don't cook. Why is Verts not cooking? Can someone in the chat tell me why Verts not cooking? They spent 100 million on him. Why is he not cooking? Because man are moving like they're fiends, you know. He needs to cook. Brother, like, chill. Because remember, like, Words, all he needs is to start scoring goals or doing something, and then all of a sudden he's forgotten. Madueke, who basically everyone was laughing at us when he was doing exactly what he's doing at Arsenal right now. You lot were saying his shit. Other people were saying, yo, he's rubbish. Arsenal fans were telling us, yeah, and we know he's performing in game, but what's his GA? I'm now gassing up him doing what he's doing without GA. I've said this before, and before Chelsea Mo came in, I said this before. A lot of players, you don't know what's going on in their personal times, yeah? Because remember, Cucurella was trash as well. Do you remember? Like, trash signing. This is 4 games in. You haven't even reached 1 season. Yeah? If this is 1 season, like the season ended, and he's saying, yo, I have a feeling he hasn't cooked, whatever, boom, boom, boom. That's fine. I'm like, you know what? You've had a season of him. Maybe you're right and I'm wrong. I'll take that. I'm one of them man that puts my hand up when I'm wrong straight away. I'm like, yo, maybe I was wrong about this or that. Do you get me? Man said we should have kept Madueke or put Jackson left wing. Just wasted 60 mil on a bench championship player. Oh my days, blood. Listen, bro. You see, I've always said it. Whatever problem you got in your personal life, don't bring it to football, blood. You know what I'm saying? Whatever problem you have, whether it's financial, mental, keep it away from football, blood. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no common sense here, fam. Swear down, there's no common sense here. He's the winger that you lot wanted. This is the actual profile that you guys wanted, fam. You wanted a direct winger. That's what man told me the whole summer. I want a direct winger. I tried to tell you, man, not every winger has to score GA. Not every winger has to score goals. You get me? Because how it was before is the wingers, their job was to assist the striker. If you had the gunman up front, they were assisting the striker. No one is depending on how you play. It's only really like in recent times, even though they had that before with Beckham and that, but like in recent times, it's like for the people that don't understand what I'm talking about, is when you had Salah and Mane scoring from the wings, and Firmino wasn't getting GA because he was the facilitator for the players out wide. It was not no. The wingers was not supposed to be Rodrigo, Leao, or Yildiz. That's the one that you saw on your football manager or your career mode, or that's what you wanted. The club didn't end up spending on it. Now I would have preferred the Yildiz or a Rodrigo. Leao, that's basically, see, they're all similar profiles. They're all just people that run down the wing, and then they might be getting you some GA, and then you can start, you can go back and forth with people about who got more GA and that, because that's what you man like to do. You get me? I like what a player can provide to the team to get the team playing better football, which then comes with more goals. That's just how that goes hand in hand. Big up to the Blue Lines as well. Big up to you. Noni getting sold was a good move. By Gittins, not to do much. Not do much. I just think people are way too overreactionary. Because when it was pre-season, man were gassing Gittins. One of the games he played them, this first game they seen him, wow, he can be great. And then the minute he don't play well, people don't start remembering which play. Bro, he's 20. Don't even think he's played in the Premier League before. He's coming in. What happened to Riyad Mahrez when he went to City? The guy who was cooking in the league went to City, didn't look anywhere the same. And I'm not saying we're City, but I'm saying we play possession-based football. A lot of these players aren't actually. It's a weird one. They come in and they have to get used to what you want, what role you want them to play, what you need from them. It's simple. Of course, you play with less quality players, you're not going to perform the same. We know that. You know why they spend 60 million on Gittins. It's a potential thing. It's not just about, what's it called? It's not just about him as a name. You get me? I know some of you man as well like to do the whole colour thing and that. We hear it because we heard the way certain man speak about Garnacho, but then when it's Gittins, it's a big problem. You get me? Even though there was only 10 million difference in price. Do you get me? I don't care what you say, Gittins the left wing and Tyreek Joe the striker is rubbish. And it's downgrade to Sancho and Jackson. I don't care what you say. Yeah, I never said Gittins and Tyreek George is better than Sancho and Jackson. I was one of the guys that was saying we should have kept Sancho. Now, granted, Sancho didn't want to stay. Yeah, I get it. But Sancho was one of the best left wingers that was out there in the market. But man was celebrating when Sancho was told, when we found out Sancho ain't staying. Yeah, you lot were cooking him in the league, in the season. During the season, oh, he keeps stopping and oh, he keeps cutting in. Oh, he's a link-up player, bro. What do you expect? But you guys wanted him to do the direct thing. Do you want him to do things that aren't his profile, that aren't him as a player? Because that's the idea you got in your head that a player has to do. The winger was meant to be. This is the weirdest comments I've read in my life. Yildiz and Rodrigo, I can hear it. Rodrigo hasn't left anywhere. Yildiz wasn't leaving. Leao's rubbish. So what's your point? Because you, man, always, you love the idea of a player. You get me? Because if I don't know what his stats are on FIFA or something, and then when he comes to Chelsea, it's a problem. Oh my God, look at him. Oh, he can't do this and that. Oh, he lied to us. Bro, I like Yildiz and I like Rodrigo. You get me? The Leao guy, put the fries in the bag, whatever they like to call it on the streamer thing nowadays. Do you get me? That's it. Our centre backs are not good enough. It's clear as day after yesterday. No, it's the way we were playing, and it's also, bro. I don't know why Tosin was 1v1 in all of those, bro. Tosin 1v1 is. I told you, man. When he goes to recover the ball, it's crazy. You think my comments are weird? We spent 2 billion, bro. I don't think you have the vision, innit? I just don't think you have the vision, man. We spent 2 billion, my brother. I know you spent 2 billion, but do you know where the funds have gone? This is not like back in the day when you spent 2 billion on a squad, and it's just like all the players you spent 2 billion on. Where was Quenda today? Is Quenda on the pitch? Look at these man as well. Is Quenda on the pitch? Can you Chelsea Mo? Can you tell me? Is Quenda on the pitch? We spend money on Quenda. Is Sa on the pitch? We spend some money on Sa. Is Sa on the pitch? No. Is he in the lineup? No. We know we spent 2 billion. We know that we've sold 1 billion and all these players have come in and gone. We've paid players like Estaval. Last season, man was saying we spent 1 billion. Was Estaval playing last season? No. Why? He wasn't in the squad. We spend money. The way we're moving, you can't give me that rival fan opinion thing or the similar thing to bring it here. We do things differently. So you can't just use the basics. Centre backs Tosin, Chalobah, George is striker. Okay, can you explain why George is a striker today? Can you explain? Why is George our striker? Bro, they're usually alright, but I feel like the combination of them both, it doesn't work. You can have a Tosin and maybe a Colwell. I just don't think those two together, or like a Colwell and Chalobah, can work. But those two together specifically is a problem, innit? But then again, Tosin could play the centre back role and whatever. But bro, yesterday, really did our centre backs lose us the game yesterday, or did someone falling asleep and Tosin not able to defend a 1v1, and then us not creating enough to score, bro? Come on, it's not just our centre backs. It's not just our centre backs. I think if we're gonna go get centre backs, you go and actually level up and get proper centre backs. And don't try to tell me I'm gonna get a centre back that's slightly better than this guy. It wasn't just the centre backs, bro. It wasn't, bro. Come on, it wasn't just the centre backs. How did the centre backs just lose us the game? Because João Pedro is a 10, false 9. He drops in deep. We have no striker apart from injured Delap and Gu, who Maresca doesn't rate. So there's a reason why you're seeing Tyreek George, innit? Your boy Jackson didn't want to stay. What can we do about that? He didn't want to stay, bro. Jackson didn't want to stay. So what do you want to do about that, man? This is it. Bro, man, I'm not using... Bro, use your brain. Of course, the current lineup wasn't good. But that's because our starters are not there. We didn't start Palmer. Oi, Kirk has got hooked. Kirk has got hooked, man. Oh, my days. 37 minutes. Man hooked him, blood. Before half time, just hooked him. I swear down. Yeah, make sure, man, that you hit the likes, man. Hit the likes. Yeah, he got hooked. This is wild, bro. Man just got hooked there. Man just Maresca, the one now, what's his name? Slot just went and was like, listen, get him out. You get me? Yo, that's crazy. Bro, that's crazy, bro. Oh my days. Yeah, but this is the way they were playing. It's not just us letting it bounce. That's what they wanted to get. Do you get it? That's the problem. When you just keep kicking the ball, that's what happens. Do you get it? They can't win headers, bro. They're not it, and they have no control over their box. You see, that's the bit I agree with. They have no control over their box. I get it. Same thing happening over and over. I can't remember. Why didn't they get a replacement then for Jackson? That's poor squad building. George is going to start Premier games for Chelsea. My brother, do you know about the UEFA issues that we had? Or are you just going to come in and chat waffle? You know that we had to sell a player to get a player to sell a player and get a player. There was no point of us to run it. Because this is the thing. If they went and got someone else to replace Jackson, he would have still been in my chat moaning about it. Because he wasn't the player that I wanted. And it wasn't... They should have went and got a Giroud. And if Giroud was too old. And if it was an Aubameyang, he was used to be at Arsenal. He's finished. He's washed. Man, them can never win with this, bro. Tyreek George should have been sold. He didn't. The thing never ended up going through. So we ended up using him. Man, them were crying about when we found out that he was going to get sold. Certain man were crying. So he's staying now. So... Exactly. There was already rumors saying that we're looking to get Gahey and another centre back, or at least Gahey or something else, at least by January. We'll see what they do by then, innit? Even Sanchez wasn't bad yesterday. Sanchez, if he didn't make some of those mad saves, at the end, we could have lost. But that's what they do. That's what those smaller teams do. What they do is they'll drag you forward. So at least you think you're heading the ball, they push you, the ball bounces, you're done, you're doomed. Because you've tried to get it. But now there has to be people that at least you're covering all the other defenders around you, or the attackers around you. The goal he conceded to Schade, I'm with you lot. He has conceded it many times as a goalkeeper, but I think it's more of Tosin's fault, because he shouldn't have let him go on his right foot, regardless what happened. And he thought just shimmying left and right and being in the way is gonna work when he has when he has those long legs, yeah. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna go between his legs. So that was stupid. That didn't make sense to me. That didn't make sense to me at all. That didn't make sense to me at all. I don't. For me, the performance was rubbish, man. That first half was so trash. Palmer kind of gave it life when he came on. Godfrey, he got hooked 37 minutes ago. Yo, that was supposed to be a very good left back, man. Where is Chelsea Mo? If we had bought him and this is what he was doing, you get it. Don't worry, guys. It's Kirkes, though. It's Kirkes. He was good last season. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. That's what man do. When it's a player they like, they're on their knees. Same thing with Garnacho now. There's man coming to me now saying, oh, you know, Gittins will fail, but Garnacho, we need to keep playing him. You know, he got an assist. Even though he crossed the ball and it hit someone else and it bounced outside of the box. We had the same issue when it came to Thingy. He got an assist, and it apparently got an assist, but it hit off the defender that tried to clear it, and then it went to Caicedo who kicked it. So I don't know how that is an assist, but I've heard man say he got the assist. But for man to come to me and say, oh, he's better than Gittins, man, nah, I'm not having it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not having it. Because this is my issue, innit? I've sent this, you know what? We're playing this right now. I don't care if someone thinks it's slander, yeah. We're playing it right now. I don't care that that person's an Arsenal fan or Arsenal related. I don't care, innit? I'm playing this clip regardless. Because this represents 90% of people on YouTube, innit? See them man that are on YouTube? This is
maybe get 15.
That's fine.
You'll have seen his videos, but how good is Matthew Pincus at football?
You confident?
Nah, I'm going for 4. I feel like if
forget that he's an
start
Arsenal
off, I'll just keep going.
Because my point isn't that it's an Arsenal person on the screen. It's man that are coming on here trying to tell me who's a good player and who's not a good player, yeah. And then this is how you kick ball.
Let's find out.
This is how you kick ball. Look at this.
So bad. Come on, Pincus. Come on, touchies. You fucker. You fucker. Oh, you're gonna laugh. Touchies.
Touch.
Top left. Have it, you little fucking. Fucking. Come on!
Fuck's sake.
Stat padding. Got to change the technique a little bit. You fucker.
He just loves the power.
Bro. I don't even know where it's going.
Good goal.
Cultured.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bro, look. They don't know how to strike a ball. Forget playing football. They don't even know how to shoot.
Over the fence.
That's where it's going.
It went over the fence.
This is not getting
It
uploaded
went
without my
over the
consent.
fence.
No, stick this top bins.
Look at this. Top bins. That's what he's saying. Top bins.
Fucker!
Oh my god. Christ.
Giving me that left side, isn't he? He's giving me that left.
His run up, bro. His run up. Look at, bro. Oh my days.
I don't want to play anymore.
That's so funny.
These
so
are the
Matthew's
man.
currently last, but that's okay because we're gonna get.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
Look.
Okay, it's fine. Oh. I mean, it didn't.
You've got to.
It didn't go to VAR.
What am I doing? I'm smacking it.
I've been spinning since the first round.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a great goal. For context,
I'm a goalkeeper.
Oh, I'm a goalkeeper. I'm a goalkeeper. That's what they're saying now. You know what? I was that poor. That's
Pretty
why
good
I'm
to
a
be fair. I
goalkeeper.
mean, I aim for 4.
So why are you talking about outfield players
A
then?
to be 3.
Why are you talking about outfield players then? These are the same people that will tell you, I'll have Perez. You know, I'll have Saka over Perez, or I'll have this guy over that guy. I'm a goalkeeper. That's the...
Bring that back.
Bring that back.
Bring that back. Bring that back.
Bro. It's not even a slander thing. Cool, you might not be good at ball, that's fine. But if you're gonna talk to people that may have played the game to a certain level or whatever, at least try to learn from those people. They come to you with statements. This guy is better than that guy. How am I supposed to now understand? How can I now? Let's say I spoke to this fraud here. How can I now look at him and he's gonna tell me, I think Madueke had a great game? How do you know? How do you know? Because you might tell me that this was a great performance, you know? And this is why, remember when I was telling you, man, about Garnacho being a volume shooter and that? Have you seen that? eventually you'll hit one, and you hit one bottom left corner. That's what happens. You eventually will bag. That's always been my point. Eventually you will bag a goal. This is why I say you can tell whether a player is good enough or not. He shoots like Jackson, blood. That's what Jackson does. He's just slightly better than this, innit? That's why Jackson was. This is how I knew that Jackson can't play up front, because when the ball comes in and that, he doesn't know how to position his body and all that. He didn't. He had like 2 crosses or 3 crosses. One of them went across the box and bounced out and got an actual backdoor in. Oh, sorry, can I say the backdoor in? Not for me though, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'll celebrate on stream. I don't care. Man said bag at Old Trafford. Listen, JJ's my guy touchline, you know what I'm saying? You can't send for my guy JJ. Big up to Bayledge, my brother. Big up to TTM as well. I said absolute GA Lord. Garbacho is better than Gittins. Bro, I'll time anyone that comes with this rubbish in my chat now. I'm gonna just time man out. You get me? I don't. You're lucky if you're just getting timed out. I'll probably gulag you, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because man are just annoying me at this point. The man said he's having a debate with the Vol. Touchline, I promise I'll be on your stream after the game. Alright. He makes shooting a football look so far. It looks like it's an effort. Remember, he's saying, I'm gonna shoot. And then he goes there and he can barely hit it. Or he's hitting it with all his power and it's not on target. This is the man that would try give you tactical analysis on YouTube. This is what I always say. Make sure you're looking out for the YouTubers that actually have knowledge. The YouTubers that know things, that when they explain things to you can... Touchline's one of them, but he's too rash, innit? You get me? Touch, not one of them, like one of us. Like, he's one of the smart ones, but he knows the history and all that. But he just like to argue all the time, lad. Do you know what I'm saying? He's like to argue all the time. But big up to Touchline, my guy. Yeah, Touchline top red, but he wants Amarim out. The Man United shopping bag, what's he getting at? Ronaldo retro shirt? Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. I hear it. I know what you're saying. You're trolling, Touchline. You know what I'm saying? You're trolling. That's the guy who said Jip would be better than Pele if he played in his time. Yeah, bro. He said he'd rather Saka stay than win the Premier League. He's the guy that said the people in Morocco, the people in France that claim Northside played. That was him. Do you get me? He got 11k subs on YouTube. You get me? But he gets all the gigs and that. That don't make sense. He's on he's on Sky Sports and all those things. But you telling me you only got 11k? I know people that have got way more than that, and they don't get invited to go on certain things. Do you get me? But we know why he does. You know what I'm saying? If you know, innit? You know why he does. You know, so we know exactly why he goes there, and it is what it is, though. Like, big up to Jacko Jordan as well, man. Yeah. I think I'm on your channel today, innit? Yeah, I'm on your channel today, so I need to. Does it remind with you? Vardy better than Drogba? Listen, we're not having this conversation. You looking Drogba Henry. I'm actually so disappointed in Hassan, him doing that interview with him. Listen, it's mad. Some people don't even know what's going on. They just do it. Big up the legend. Liverpool defense doesn't look good. At least we're undefeated. We move on. Everyone hit the like and subscribe. Yeah, man. Listen, if Liverpool drops points, it'll make I'll draw a little bit less, but you get me. Cool. Jun, you're a fraud, bro. You get me. I ain't forgot, you know. Now he's saying he done the interview with Papa Pink or Senate. The guy, I just seen him, whatever. Yeah, I'm in your Discord as well, Jacko. Don't worry. Yeah, I know what he's talking about. I know he's. You know what? Since we're here, because there's a reason I'm showing you man proof here. Because the day Jung gets banned, you get me. Man will know why Jung got banned. You get me. I wasn't bullying. You get me? I wasn't bullying. Yeah, look at what he done to man, bro. This is what I woke up to. 11:30. Look at this, blood. Heard Yasser needs a rebrand. The Brentford video gave the perfect opportunity. Introducing Urkel TV. You see what I'm saying, bro? That's not even funny, you know what I mean? That's not funny. Now I know why you got the masters in waffling. You know, so with the UEFA C coaching license. You see what I'm saying? Now you man know why. You get me? Big up to Jin though. Big up to Jin. Yeah, listen, if you were putting that in a group chat, would be fine, blood. Man, just there sharing it on Twitter, blood. You know what I'm saying? Johnny's Red got taken away. The referee committee apologized for their mistake. That slander name is hilarious. They compared him to Euro. Do you rate Gittins? I think he's a good player. I just don't think he's performing right now. Do you get me? More like Saddam Hussein and stuff. Hey. Hey, okay. Oh, you're gonna get man cancelled, man. You know what I was. Hey. I'm still recovering. When better, I will be doing my own channel. You will be invited. Many more. My bro Lee Gunner will be invited. Come on. Let me know when. You know what I'm saying? And I will see if we can make it happen. And it is what it is, mate. Big up to Don't See, man. Like the B Tech Rick Ross in the building.
Here, listen to what I'm saying, yeah? And listen carefully. What?
Make sure you subscribe to Don't See, you know, that's my guy. Make sure you subscribe to my guy Don't See. Do you get me? Make sure. Yeah, man. When I pull up, best believe the footy chat will turn in serious. Listen, it was never. I've done my cooking it early, blood, and man, I end up leaving the chat. That's what happens, fam. Do you get me? When you come and chat rubbish in the chat, bro, I don't care. You get me? As much as I appreciate every single one of you that's here, I'm not an idiot, blood. Jamie, you know, Gittins, he was horrible. He was poor, bro. Like, man, I'm thinking that I'm gonna come on here and say, but he was poor. However, you can tell if a man's playing low on confidence and all that. Man, expecting certain players to perform and do a mad thing for no reason. Do you get me? When even the players that we expected to cook are not cooking. Do you get me? So, listen, it's just one of them ones. Yeah, we just need to make sure that these things, you know what, this can be a lesson to us all, to make sure that our teams, we can't go down there again, we can't mess about like that again. We need to do better, innit? That's basically it. In the meantime, listen, people, make sure you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel. I have to go, innit? So I'm gonna watch the City game. I'm gonna watch the City game. I'm gonna go to a friend's house and watch the City game. Once I'm done, okay, listen. This is funny. Listen. We're gonna troll my guy Amph. Yeah, he's a Liverpool fan, so he's probably. You get me? I know you lot want to cook a Liverpool fan, whatever. Out of jokes, you get me? Yeah. I'm gonna put his link in the chat. Make sure you show him love. Tell him your YASSERTV raid and all that. Yeah. Please, man, them. Show him some support. That's my guy Amph. Some of you may have seen him in other channels before, whatever. He was also covering the Canelo fight. So if you have any questions on that, ask him about that. Make sure. Yeah, got low block raid. Go over there, cook him, yeah, and tell him it's YASSERTV raid. You get me? He's actually a proper nice guy. So just go over there. In the meantime, listen, man, love for all the love. Thank you for every single one of you that tuned up. I know I had, I started late and had to end it quickly and that. Listen, I'm for Rob. He's a G. That's my brother. He got the Liverpool accent, Scouse accent as well. You like can cook him, blood. You know what I'm saying? We always like to support the smaller channels. So, bro, go over there. You get me? Yeah. Go and cook him, blood. In the meantime, listen, peace out, man. You get me?
That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Lule. Oh, that's not Jabbo.